tribe. Please tell them you are hungry. Tell them you're unemployed. Tell them you are suffering. No tribe buys bread cheap. Yes, sir. Yes. They will come with religion. They will come with religion. They will tell you they are Muslims. They are Christians. Tell them you are hungry. You have no job. The students are not in school. All this resistance. Do not allow them to continue. They will give you money. Collect the money because of your money. It is your money. It is your money they've stolen. They didn't bring any money. So if they give you the money, collect it and vote for us. Collect the money and vote for Mama, Papa. With their money. They must go now. So we can have a country. And that is what you do. When you do that, you will be part of building this new Nigeria. Where everybody will be happy. That is what we want to do. We want Nigeria where the election 19 days from now, when you go to vote, please remember your own future. Remember the future of your family. Remember the hunger in Nigeria. Only Daddy and I are saying, vote for character. Competence! Go for competence. All of us say we can fight corruption. And we will do it because we're not taking government money before. They can't say the same thing. When you go to vote, vote for Labour, LP. Don't vote for them any longer. So we can stop poverty. So we can stop all the problems of this country. That is what we are asking you to do. The youth, the women, this will be your government. Every day they tell you, the leaders of tomorrow. At your age, they are refused to go. Chairman of APC is 75. Chairman of PDP is 70. Chairman of Labour Party is 52 years old. If you add me, add 30, add chairman, three of us are the leading people in the party. The final age, we are 55. 55. If you do their own, 70 and above. 15 years. Can you want 15 years? That's what we are saying. We are bringing governance down to your level. Thank you. We are bringing it back to you. That's why we are here appealing to you. Go out today. 19 days to go. Not just your vote, you are convinced. Everybody here should be able to convince the next 500 to 1,000. The new thing is happening in Nigeria. That new thing begins with you. That new Nigeria.
Country, 70 years old man. Is that you? Jesus is Lord.
Thank you for sitting through all of that. Obi in Ilorin, Kwara State. I told you that that's the most manageable video I could come up with. And it's manageable enough, isn't it? Right? Thank you so much. Now, if you haven't really liked this broadcast, especially on YouTube, do you mind? Take a minute. Yeah, take a minute and just, leave the comment section. Go under this video, exactly under. That's where you're going to know if you have subscribed. Even if your notification is on. You see that small bell? We always do on YouTube like that, That bell like that. You need to tap it to come on. And you won't miss anything if you subscribe there. So remember that the coward, Tinubu and gang, they are unable to mention Bokwari as the real cabal. They are cowards that would never publicly say the man behind everything that is wrong with Nigeria, that is wrong with APC, Egbekegbe, is no other person than Bokwari. So, Bokwari is being spared by the coward Tinubu. So first, Abba Kyari was said to be the head of the cabal of Bokwari. He was blamed for almost everything that Bokwari's government did. So Abba Kyari died. Then they passed it on. They said Issa Funtua is the head of the cabal. Then 2 years ago or 3 years ago, Issa Funtua died. Then they switched again and they said, no, it's Maman Daura that is the head of the cabal. Yeah? Then Maman Daura, one moment, sorry. Yeah, so Maman Daura, they discovered that for almost 4 years now, he has been recovering in London because of a poor health. So no, we can't say that. So today, the Lagos Sabobakus, Tinubu and Co. are now pointing at this 30-year-old boy as the most powerful cabal that is now making Kolu's life a total misery and making him miserable. His name is Tunde Sabiu. Of course, he is powerful. But would he do anything that Bokwari did not sanction, and he is still there, as said his principal secretary? They are all cowards, just like a coward Werewike. Shebi, you know that Werewike is a loudmouth who has been entertaining us almost throughout the 2022. I mean, one of those who made 2022 as worse as Bokwari destroyed Nigeria in 2020, like all the years. One of the people who made the year a bit of something that you can say is not that bad. As bad as it was, some people were making us laugh. The Werewike loudmouth and big mouth, coward Wike, that told IU and PDP that if them bond them well, they should try and suspend him because he's not adopting Atiku Abi. Werewike revoked all Atifu's campaign rights in Rivers State. Werewike activated his own 3,000 special advisors on 2023 elections that he appointed. Polling unit advisor to Werewike on election, 2023 election, 300,000 of them, paying them 50,000 each. So, the same Werewike today has gone to court. Asking court, I beg, tell them, they no sack me. Tell them that they don't have any right to sack me. So he's in court. Somebody that ordinarily should know that I don't think there's anything PDP can do to him anymore. You know what I mean? So they've already seen him as a catalyst, as a person who can't destroy everything, right? But guy still go court. He's trying to stop the court. I mean, stop IU. But they said that they don't conclude. You realize they don't conclude everything. You might not have noticed. Atiku is now banking on the North. the same north that Tinubu is banking on, okay? Atiku is now looking for 25% in southern Nigeria. You won't believe it. 25%. Can you believe that? So the 25% will be provided by other people in southern Nigeria. And then the Boloji that Atiku has been promised in northern Nigeria will make him the next president of Nigeria. Oh, permutation, no be me, oh. Because if not, what is suspension of Wike going to do to Wike anymore? Is already a second-term governor. In another 3 months, where Wike will not be governor of Rivers State anymore. Sure, you get that's the longest. In another 3 months, he will no longer be governor. So why is he going to court to stop them from suspending him? My company like say life day after this office, and like as it is, dog eats dog. Baba, if now you be the next, if you as a dog, political dog, if now you be the next dinner, you know if you escape him, they go slice you, put you on table, everybody go chop you. Be like say with the Wike is trying to like save his ass little by little, so that legally or no legally, it will not become more Rukon in another 3 months. Because what we heard was that if Atif could become your president, with the Wike just better run away. You know that kind thing where you say you have to run away. Like first run away, no? Atiku Abubakar is hereby returned as your elected president of Nigeria. If I next say that, where the Wike should not stay back to Mayo. If he stay back, they do drama. But the last week of May 2023, where the Wike must not be anywhere in Nigeria. You go see him. He knows. And that is why part of the rumor they are now pushing is that some people are trying to assassinate Atiku in eastern Nigeria. Can you believe this? So Igbo sit down, jeje on their own. No. The criminal politics of Nigeria, they still go drag them. I'll tell you two things. The news is that there is an assassination plot to kill Atiku in eastern Nigeria. By who? Kill Atiku for waiting 19 days to your 2023 charity. Why anybody would go on kill Atiku to frame the IPOB? You won't believe it. It's crazy, Abi. I tell you, it's in the pipeline. And guess those who are flying it? Atiku and co. They said they won't kill him for that. The second one, make I tell you, because of this election, you know that is why Emefiele had to run away from Nigeria in December. When they don't finish in work, they don't finish everything. Now, what remained was for DSS to pick him up, handcuff him, cameramen and women. Take his picture, take everything. Yeah. So 24 hours later, they will say DSS don't release him. The embarrassment, the shame, he will just resign, go away. You see all these Naira notes and all of that, they won't be necessary. All this, while I don't go 2 days like this anymore, they will just say, yeah, stop him. So Emefiele was being looked for by the people put together by Tinubu in this game of power fight, yo. Sure, you hear me? And you won't believe it. One of the reasons why the DSS was looking for Emefiele, can you believe this? Is for terrorism. And this is where it gets ridiculous. They said they suspected that Emefiele gave some Igbos some loans. That Emefiele gave Igbos, Central Bank of Nigeria, gave some Igbo businessmen in Nigeria loan. So DSS now discovered that those Igbo businessmen and women that took loan from Central Bank of Nigeria, they are IPOB members. So Emefiele used Central Bank of Nigeria to give money to IPOB. I know you probably didn't know the details of why they said they were looking for Emefiele. Yeah, when they were looking for him in December and early January. They are looking for him for corruption, money laundering, and terrorism financing. Yeah, that's the package put together by Tinubu and gang in order to stop Emefiele from doing what he is doing right now, as far back as December 2022, just last year. They accused Emefiele of sponsoring terrorism. Guess who are the terrorists they said the Emefiele is funding? He gave money to Igbo businessmen. And these Igbo businessmen, they are IPOB member, so DSS want to ask him questions. That's why Emefiele ran away. And JJ Igbo people sit down. They say they don't get interest for this often. IPOB say they don't get interest. They are not interested in your election. Go and do your thing, but don't drag us into it. But now they still drag them into it. In the politics of Nigeria. I don't think you know that. Do you? Did you? Did you know that? It may feel they wanted for terrorism. Anyway, so talking about car wars and then the setup, the power play, and then the power game and the rest, that will take us back to Katsina, where I don't know if many of you remember that there was once upon a time, to those of you who are somehow in your ignorance, okay, or maybe your natural bigotry, you think that the IPOB or the Igbos are saying they want Biafra. Then that sounds like the first time. Oh, that's sounding like, how can you say you want Biafra? You're asking for what? Well, back in the days, when these power mongers, crooked criminals from northern Nigeria, when they were out of the control for a moment, they were the first to start throwing this word. Nigeria, breakup of Nigeria is imminent to everybody just break up. Maybe we go our separate ways. So, sure, you get two of these guys are dead now. One of them is the president of Nigeria today. Look at the two at the top. This interview, this what do you call this? Tell magazine was a follow-up to the Modakeke Ife fight at the time. And when that was going on, they said that, in fact, you know something? It was actually one of the horrible times in Yoruba land, okay? Because as Modakeke Ife were fighting, right? They said that the Fulanis as well, that they collect inside that war. So that was when this one spoke out about, it wasn't because of Modakeke alone, no. In Lagos, OPC were slaughtering the Hausas, Fulanis, and all of them. You remember that OPC versus Hausa fight under Tinubu? Now Tinubu won't teach all of them lesson that time that Hausa people go to think say they control everybody, they own Nigeria and all of that. If they try all this with us, they killed, burnt all of their stuff. All these videos are popping out today. So all this made them feel like Nigeria go break up. You get northern leaders then said, this country is going to violently break up. This was years back now. Look at their faces. And CC Ono then said, if we want break up, we'll break up in peace. So, well, history, they say, deliberately took them out of your what do you call it? Your curriculum. It's called curriculum, Abi. They took it out of your curriculum, and the villains are now presenting themselves as heroes. And today they can remote control you, brainwash you, and make you think what they want you to think, even without you probably noticing, because the bigotry is already in you, is there. So all they need to do is just to water it a little bit. You begin to talk like the canary you are, because you are conditioned to be like that. Look at that, too. Now let's go back to that Katsina. They're talking about Kabal. You remember the other person who told us about Kabal inside the asshole rock? It was Aisha Buhari. Okay? But you see this woman? She know they keep quiet. She said, Aisha is part of the Kabal. Okay? Aisha himself is a criminal, a thief. That whenever the sharing formula goes wrong inside the asshole rock, Aisha will collect microphone and it will begin to give us content. Telling us everything that is going on inside the asshole rock. But you see this woman, we talk, say, Tinubu don't shoko, well. At this to say, Arise Television video credit, by the way, is for them.
She reinforced what El-Rufai said. She agreed with what El-Rufai said. El-Rufai said that the cabal in the villa, and she confirmed it. But what I'm saying is this: she is also part of the cabal. I am trained not to say they did this. We are trained to name names. You have to have the guts to tell Nigerians who the cabals are. And I'll tell you why. One, if you look at, we are discussing, the hardest thing for Nigerians now is the question of changing this money. People are in a very, very dire situation. Even I had to know how to mobilize to send my mother ingredients, tomato and pepper. It's terrible. I am stressed up. So think of the millions that have to work daily to feed. But what is happening? They are talking about the cabal, and they are talking about themselves. They are saying, what El-Rufai is saying is that why is changing money is okay, but why now for elections? So is it about elections, or is it about Nigerians that are suffering? And whose election? Their election. This is the point I'm trying to make. So when they are talking of the cabal, her brother, Aisha Buhari's brother, same mother, same father, is the DG now or MD of Minting and Printing. So what are they talking about? When you talk of Emefiele, Central Bank, the next thing you talk of is Minting and Printing. Her brother, same mother, same father, is the head of Minting and Printing today.
So that Iwamadira, let them continue to use your head. I'm fighting for my country. Asiwaju is the one that's going to take me to my ask some other people. Aisha Bokwari Adamawa suicide bomber. No be me. See, Aisha came out, told everybody about Kaba. There's Kaba inside Aso Rock. Only 3 men controlling this country. 3 men. Adamawa suicide bomber. So now when the sharing formula goes wrong, Adamawa suicide bomber will be out there blazing, blasting, telling you everything. But Nalayo, she be Baba Wiri, one of the criminals who have taken advantage of you, the Wiris also rooting for them. Aisha Buhari can buy your entire family Ashiri that they use 2,000 naira to buy 4 years, 8 years of his future. Why won't you believe that? Because you are not the only person. Oh. Have you ever noticed that when this Masha Fani Ashiri is on social media, who are mostly like Lagos, Abobaku, Soshogba, Limajiris, the Buhari Dins, the Buhari Diderins, Buhari Dinotus, and then Buhari Dijatus. I'm talking about all the Buhari idiots. Have you noticed that it's so easy for them to tell you, Tinubu can buy your entire family? I say, why won't you believe that Tinubu can buy somebody's family, entire family, when they use 2,000 naira to buy 4 years of your future? 1,000 naira to buy 8 years of your future. So why won't you believe that somebody that can afford to buy 8 years of your life with 2,000 naira, if that's how everybody's life is, of course, he can buy the entire family now. Sure you get. Why won't you believe that? Adamawa suicide bomber. Get we no get job. Sure you get. She no get job. The only job where she get be say she be nanny to an old Bokwari. Sure you get. And one thing lead to another. Bokwari no get job. They collect salary of the sitting president as a former dictator and then a member of the ruling class. So he's not working, he's collecting the salary of the president of Nigeria for years. Why do you think Bokwari will not get job? Was able to marry young Aisha, and like say Narat, Aisha just they drop picking. You know why? She was getting the best of the best treatment. Bokwari na illiterate. Like illiterate, sure you get. Forget about the father is a former president. He's illiterate in it. So Aisha was managing his money. Guess what? As the people of Daura with Bokwari's 150 cows. Listen to this one. Oh. When they chase Bokwari out of Aso Rock when they chase Bokwari out of government house in the Don Barracks in 1985, they lock him up for 1.5 years. When they released him, they gave him money to start a business. Guess what business Bokwari started? Farming, cattle rearing. As a Fulani man, he bought 150 cows in 1988. 150 cows in 1988. 150 cows in 1998. 150 cows in 2008. Along about 150 cows in 2015. Now, when he became president, the cow started changing. The cow no born, they no die. They no born, they no die. Aisha was collecting Bokwari's salary. She was living in London. You won't believe it. All their children they are British. Do you know that? Do you know that? Aisha children, Yusuf and the rest of them, they are British. Do you know that? No, you don't. Really. Aisha been in London since early 90s. So once they pay Bokwari salary, pension, Aisha collecting own share, live large in London. She's always been. Now, the moment Bokwari became president like this, what they, yeah, you know, she won't enter him. But she comes to say Abakiari Day, Maman Daura Day, Isa Funtua Day, and so many other greedies come who have actually come and enjoy their own turn. She can't give them problem. So whenever they want to talk about her within the old rock in the early days, they don't want to mention her name. Aisha, they didn't want to mention her name. So they gave her a code name. It's a DSS name. So they call Bokwari Igu 1. I don't know if you know that. Any president of Nigeria will be called Igu 1. So when they say the Igu has landed, the Igu is moving, and the rest of that, yeah, they are talking about the president. So the wife of the president was supposed to get another code name. The code name they gave to Aisha was Adamawa Suicide Bomber. She's a problem. She's everywhere inside there. You know, she wants to be, and when she couldn't get whatever she wants, she will raise alarm. The moment that she raised alarm, they will call her and say, come, what do you want? You can't be doing this to your husband. You can't be, you are embarrassing your husband. You are supposed to be an She's not like all this Muslim wife, Well, forget all the packaging they did during the election, Aisha na confirm. Sure you get, what you can say, what did they call those who marry old men again, I'm looking for the right word. She was brought to come and marry an old man who is an ex-soldier, ex-head of state, and he just came back from prison and broke up with his first wife, Sarah too. He's lonely. He's running mad. He get PTSD too. He get mental problem. But if you are willing, you'll be fine. He has money. Okay, he has money. He will take care of you. So Aisha, young Aisha, at the age of 16, decided to just go straight into the marriage. She's never ever experienced all this Muslim northern wife. She's been living in the UK, raising her kids here for years. So she's not be that kind poor girl that go say hard-working wife, hard-working kill you there. So she was interested in everything. And they didn't want her to be like that. Like, well, calm down now. You be only, you know they obey. Aisha know they obey. I been shiri. Because I cut everything. Everybody take your own share. Everybody come up at them. You they tell me, say, calm down, okay. The last time this man became a leader of Nigeria, last, now 30 months, they kick him out, calm down. So they will give whatever she wants, they will give her. So everybody now started seeing Aisha as a good first lady. She will raise alarm. I have video of her fighting with the children of Maman Daura inside the household rock. You see, presidential villa, presidential house, the family, first family, and other workers and all of them, they call them the presidential villa, okay? Aisha come out for her husband villa, or president. She went straight to the other villa, inside the villa, other house, inside the villa, where the children of Maman Daura lives. She walked straight in and told them to park. All of you park. My husband is the president. What are you doing here? I have the video. I just don't have it. I don't have it tonight. So that woman telling you that she's part of the cabal, well, she's right. And that is why our husband, yeah, she's from Adamawa. That's why we call her Adamawa Suicide Bomber now. What do you expect? Do you think she's from Borno? Or if she's from Sokoto, now Sokoto Suicide Bomber, they will call her. If she's from Kebbi, now Kebbi Suicide Bomber. The Suicide Bomber in that name is, what do they call that thing? Is just an indirect way to say she's a scatterer. She's a problem. She blows things up. She creates problems for Buhari. She embarrasses everybody. If she can't get what she wants, she will go public and just, you know what I mean? So they call her Bomber. And they cannot be mentioning First Lady name Aisha. Inazua, komi de komi Aisha. Inazua, komi de komi Aisha, Bara Obansa. They can't be saying all of that inside the villa. So they decided using the code name Adamawa suicide bomber. Go and figure it out. It's there. It's a fact. No kidding. So after what they have done, it was Aisha, same Aisha Bokwari, that first came out and said, forgive my husband. I know my husband failed you. But it's not his fault, but people around him who don't want to tell him the truth. Are you with me? Have you forgotten? And now she came here, I think last year. This Aisha na Dubai she dey live. Nigeria is paying her bill and her children in Dubai. She only visits Nigeria. Are you with me? That's Nigeria First Lady. So immediately they said Kaba, they inside Aso Rock by El-Rufai. Aisha uploaded the video on social media to agree with El-Rufai that, hey, have I not been telling you? All these Kaba people controlling everything. The Kaba are trying to stop Tinubu. But her husband, Bokwari, who is the real Kaba, don't touch him because he didn't know anything. So that's why Bokwari went straight to Katsina today, where 84 people were killed in his own state. And Bokwari told them, and he said, I am very sorry forgive us for all we have done, or as we have failed you. You won't believe it. Bokwari said that in Daura. In Katsina today. He said, forgive us. Ashiwaju is coming to come and correct all the problem and make it better for all of you. Some people said, Bokwari is just mocking Tinubu. At least they will not turn around and say, he no do anything. He no join them. Say, forget that. But see, when no say they don't fail, he's now telling all of you, no, everybody, they look para you down there by fair or anything. Or make you no let this guy come. But he's telling you, Tinubu is your next president. I say, sorry. Say Jagaba, say Jagaba.
Mr. Dow, I'm begging you, to tolerate and make peace part of your master plan. You be there, and the empire for you. I'll be a youth, and I'm a youth. Jay, help us, help us. There is God, there is God, God, God should descend, today God will descend here. Nigerian women will not cry in vain. Nigerian women will not cry in vain. This thing will end today. My sisters, if your child lost, will you stay and keep quiet? Will you people stay and keep quiet? The president now is calling you, come, I want to help you. You don't want to appear. Will you agree? No. Now the first lady is calling you, come, I want to help you. Come to find your child, your missing child. Will you keep quiet? No. Child, there is God, oh. There is God, oh. The bloods we are sharing, there is God, oh. 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 It's okay.
Sorry, guys, right? I'm not pretending, right? It's really touching. I need some Wike's band. I don't know if you care for one too. I need it.
How many them there? Why we no go read them? How many them there? Why we no go read them? How many them there? Why we no go read them? How many them? How many them there? Why we no go read them? How many them there? Why we no go read them? How many them? Some people think say you dey do juju.
Is this a joke? They will never go free.
Them dey bone face oh yeah, Dawood them dey bone face for. Busy body you're so wicked they walk oh.
You know, as I'm watching on television now, they paint them. That is all. And they sweet when they see me appear like this, they paint them. And I promise them, I'm here to bury them.
I see they paint them, they see us. I see they rain us, they pay. When you say I see they paint them, they see us. I see they see us, they go they pay. Hey, I see they paint them, they see us. Face me and face you.
Sorry, I do that when I'm almost done. Okay, we've come to the close of the charts. Well, I can steal another 5 minutes. Okay, let me steal another 5 minutes of your time, because somebody asked, Mayegun, what is the update on this the Yaonidiri's stuff? And I was like, hey, you shouldn't have mentioned the name. But I remember that yesterday, right? We saw the news of the Yoruba nation agitators arrested by the Lagos State Police in Lagos. So when I reported that, I said, when you look at their chest, you will see the Ilanomo Odua's logo, which is their, you know what I mean? So automatically you'll be like, they are members. But they were members, they were together until Yaonidirio or Baba Kintoye, sure you get. They told us that they are one, they were together, especially when we were signing petition and all of that. Sure you get. So I then discovered that no, they are not. I didn't know that. Immediately I see those shirts and I saw those, I was like, okay, well, this and I made it clear that they didn't do anything wrong. But here is what happened. So people said, no. Those people are not Ilano. The people arrested, the people that the police arrested in Ikeja yesterday, they were the children of Iyaonidiri. So what happened? I'll tell you. Towards the end of last year, okay, there were this raging rumor, okay, as well as raging propaganda. So the propaganda then was 5 million Yorubas, okay, signed a petition that we want to leave Nigeria. right? That because the 5 million Yorubas have already signed, there is no need for any referendum. There's no need for anything anymore. Just declaration. So they started announcing that they were going to declare Yoruba nation by December. You know the story, oh. That was where I came in, like, I already broke it. They are taking this thing now. They are taking this too far, especially when you know that majority of those who are encouraging people and telling them all of this, they are not in Nigeria, okay? They are outside Nigeria. Yaoni Diri and the rest of them, they are not in Nigeria. Igbowo, Adebo, Akintoye and the rest of them, they are not in Nigeria. But because social media allow us to connect like this easily, okay? So a lot of people believe that these guys are going to declare. So if you say, no, there's nothing like that's not how it works. You need to referendum. Shut up, Joe. Shut up. Do you think you know everything? Mama Waonidiri said it was a pure joke, pure laughing stock. And they abused me too for telling them. I said, they are lying to you. There's nothing like a declaration of anything. These guys are jokers. Shut up your mouth. This is my ego. You are enemy. Okay, I'll save you that. Now, fast forward. Towards the end of December, we saw grown-up men. Oh, I'm talking about grown-up adults, men and women. They are not young people. People who are actually should be matured. Of them believe say they have to go and take over the Lagos airport, take over Apapa Port, take over Third Mainland Bridge, so that when they start attacking everybody in Yoruba land, they would attack everything. If the military come, all they need to do was to just run to police station where some Yorubas, loyal Yorubas who are in the military and police, they are waiting for them. They will just open the armory for all of them. And so, take on, start fighting. That's it. I didn't know that people believe them until I started hearing people countering me, telling me that if I don't understand what is going on, I should shut up my mouth. That they have done so much work already. In fact, Yaoni Diri was already assembling the army that will defend Yoruba land when they declare Yoruba nation. You know the story, Abi? I just have to give you that recap. Fast forward to 2023. They started abusing themselves. They started attacking themselves. Who was the person who didn't allow them to declare? Who was the person that is sabotaging the declaration? They started pointing fingers, only to discover that the total number of signatures, they were not even up to 300,000 signatures. So they hid all of that. Shit hit the fan. A lot of people now discovered that they were lying to them. But not all of them discovered. Because immediately from declaration, they said, no, the declaration is done already. Baba won Akintoye to declare already. Iya won Onidiri to declare. It was a pure mess. A serious shit show. So in 2023, so they switched from declaration to occupation. Are you with me? So right now, so they are now raising money on social media, okay? That they want to start occupying the Yoruba land until Lagos state government will give them Yoruba nation. Until Buhari will give them Yoruba nation. Until Shah give them Yoruba nation. So I didn't know it was them. I want occupy till I come. So I want occupy till I come. There are those people at Ikeja that got arrested by the police. Because when they were going to Ikeja, they mobilized them, they gave them money. So when they were going to Ikeja, they carried their generators. They came with a tent, okay? They came with their food, bread, all of that. Then a van, pot, cooking pot and everything. Because that was what they discussed on their social media theater group about Yoruba nation. Sure you get? So when they agreed, they said that the people will occupy, so they need to provide food for them. They need to support them because they are the people fighting for Yoruba land. So there were those who went to Ikeja. But the news said Yoruba nation agitators were arrested. Sure you guys. So I think what they are doing right now is they're telling themselves that Nigeria is shaking. The moment Nigeria heard the news that they are going to occupy everywhere, millions of Yorubas are going to occupy everywhere until we occupy till I come. So now they are raising money for lawyers. So if you come across anywhere where they are raising money for our brothers and sisters that were misled to go and carry pot, carry everything, to go and sit down at Ikeja roundabouts, demanding for Yoruba nation. If you see where they are raising money, I'm not mocking them all, even though they are like, they are just stupid people. Sure, you get, that's not how things are done. Majority of those who listen to them are as stupid as them. I don't care. If you listen to them and you listen to Mayegun, you must be that so foolish that you actually believe those charlatans. You believe what those charlatans tells you. I mean, I can't even imagine it. It's like me sitting down here telling you, I am going to declare Yoruba nation by December. Nigeria will take it. And then you start believing me. As if to say, that's actually how it is done. Again, problem, trouble. Oh. So if you see where they are raising money to help them, I beg, help them. If you see links, send them to me. I will donate. Because what they are looking for right now is that all the food, the bread that they bought, all the bread, all the food, everything, they carry everything, go station. And you would know they won't want food to spoil. Some now said that they are eating the food inside the cells now. Okay. They even said that they signed a defense contract for Yoruba land so that if any Nigerian police touch anybody for Yoruba nation, the army will move in. All these jokes are the reasons why a lot of people are withdrawing back when you tell them about Yoruba nation. These jokers, these clowns, old and young, shameless people. Are you with me? These are the people who bring a ridicule to a noble advocacy. Somebody told me, Mayegun, Shomo Mamati, do you know that mama that you are always so fond of? Every time she commented, every time she called in and all of that, I said, Mayegun, she's one of them. I saw her commenting somewhere where they are talking about how they are going to shake Nigeria, how they are bringing army in, how they are bringing this and that in. And the woman was there that no going back. Yes, that's the right thing to do. Tell all our people to go out. We will occupy. We are now occupying. There's no more declaration. I said, see, Temple of Truth is mostly where I am doing my best, okay, to try and fix a lot of people that psychologically Nigeria to destroy you. Sure, you get. I'm doing my best on Mayegun's Diary Political to make sure that facts are separated from fiction. But I can only try. Sure, you get. I can only try. For those who actually eventually know the truth. See, people contacted and they said, Mayegun, he pay me, oh. He pay me, God, that video where you do about the Yoruba nation and all the fact where you shared. He pay me because as I sat down there, you are just telling me that everything I believed, everything they told me is a lie. And I'm sitting down there and I'm looking at you like, why are you saying all of this, Mayegun? Are you sure? Why don't you call these people and ask them? Why don't you settle your... I don't have a problem with anybody. It's a bunch of clowns. You get what I mean? These are a bunch of psychos who are preying on your vulnerability. And they will prey on you for as long as it takes. Because there are so many of you, even abroad. These jokers will call you, carry flag, give you. What you are doing is that you are validating their what? Their trade. They are taking you nowhere. They are doing nothing that actually in any way connected with Yoruba nation. It's just a franchise. None of them is ready to do any work. None of them. But guess what? If you think I'm just making it up, I'll tell you, the people that you believe control the campaign for Yoruba nation in that aspect, I know them closer. I didn't know them from what you know. I know them one-on-one. Do you get that now? And I won't tell you, I mean, if I should tell you all I know, you probably will feel like, So somebody said that, Mayegun, well, you know something? Immediately after your program, I started seeing things clearly. And I am so mad that these clowns, they played me for a year or 2 years. I was actually like, I thought they were doing something. I said, they are not doing anything, no. But you don't have to believe me. You will learn. They will teach you the lesson that will eventually make you realize that you have just been a pawn in their chess table. But don't ever, even no matter how stupid you are, because of Yoruba nation, don't ever listen to clowns that will tell you, go and face those people there. Go and fight there. We are fighting for our rights. They are going to use you to sustain their hustle. You are the pawn in their chess table. But the choice is yours. So if you see all those Ada Ikeja, if you see any link whether they donate money, I'll donate and support. We want lawyers to get them out. But don't ask me questions about them anymore. What about the people that are arrested in Ikeja? If you ask me, you are just asking me to unearth a lot of things that you didn't even ask me. Look at what I just told you now. Simple question of what happened to our brothers arrested in Ikeja? See, I said 5 minutes. I've spent about 15 minutes to tell you the full story around it. And you ask, so don't ask me again. Every time you ask me a question about these guys, I'll tell you the truth about them, and you can do whatever you like with it. Who cares? So thank you very much anyway. I am going to see you some other time, okay? If you are just joining us, remember, or you join us midway, go and watch from the beginning. Usually it's like good from the beginning, sweet in the middle, and fantastic at the end. It's Mayegun's Diary Political. You must have the time to sit back, listen, and take the message. And I'm going to see you some other time. Yeah? Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun Diary, Diary Political.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o, kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.